How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal. Welcome to another summoning session. We've got the Young Awakening characters here. So yeah, we're going to be summoning on this. We're also going to be summoning on, if I can find the banner. Yes, this revival for rearmed Ader and Alcaris. It's pretty good value because it's 2 rearm units. So we're going to try to go for that as well later. But let's get back to the Young banner. And without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, definitely wasn't really expecting Awakening, honestly. It felt like what they were trying to do was go through all the games that don't have Young, designs yet, which is why they've skipped out on, Three Houses. They've skipped out on, what other games? Echo Styles of Valentia, because those have Young versions. So I didn't think it was gonna be Awakening. I felt like it was gonna be, I don't know, maybe Radiant Dawn, like a Young Micaiah or something. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this. These are some of my favorite characters from Awakening. So that's pretty awesome. Can't say Awakening's like my favorite game in the franchise. I really like it. I put in hundreds of hours in the game, but I've got some issues with the game. But that's a story for another time. So yeah, in case you're wondering, here are what the rates look like. I mean, same old story, right? Colorless bad, but it got slightly worse today because Arlen and Yulia was added to the normal summon pool. So that's going to bring down the colorless share a little bit. But I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, what they really need to do is add more green units to the normal summon pool, especially in the 3 and 4 star pool, to bring that down a little bit to bring up the rest of them. But yeah, it is what it is. And then what else is there to talk about? I guess YLISSE's rate is pretty good. I mean, as a demote, it's always gonna be pretty good, but as green demote, it's fantastic. So I guess if you are going for copies of her, either for merges, like a +10 project, or she does have really good fodder. So if that is what you want, she's pretty good. So yeah. Anyways, thing to talk about. So the Tempest trial was pretty interesting in the fact that one of the seals is actually Pegasus Flight. That's pretty cool. I'm glad we're starting to get more seals that aren't just fucking like, oh, this skill just gives you +5 to attack and defense or something. Like they're good seals, obviously, because stats are always going to be good. But it's cool to get a more interesting skill like Pegasus Flight. So I wonder if we're gonna get a Wyvern Flight seal eventually. Yeah, hopefully we can get some cool stuff, because I felt like the seals sometimes have just been really boring. But Pegasus Flight, while it's not super good, at least it's pretty interesting. At least it's cool to have in your repertoire of seals. So that's pretty cool. I haven't really done the Tempest Trials yet. I'm saving that for later. Anyways, yeah, the strategy behind the summoning today is that I'm going to go full circles, and then every time I get one hero, I'm going to skip out on that color, because I want to try to get everyone on the banner if I can help it. RNG is going to dictate whether that happens. Oh, it's Brave Lucina. Nice. This is a really good Resplendent, I gotta say. I think everyone agrees on that, but holy shit, she looks so good. I feel like a lot of people... Ooh, plus speed. That's actually kind of amazing. I feel like a lot of people have kind of given up on her being a support unit and just made her full, offensive. Instead of using Gears Skullgirl, they just use, Arcane Lewin. And, I think maybe I should try to do that. I think she's at +5 now, maybe. Maybe I should start using her again, because that art is amazing, I gotta say. So yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about were the refined batch, because it was a pretty good batch this time around. So the one that I picked up so far, the only one that I picked up, was Fallen Julia, and that one seems like a lot of people are super high on it. Yeah, it inflicts sabotage, deep wounds, and anti-miracle. Considering that miracle is the new DR in a sense, that's really freaking good. It's almost like having DR piercing in this day and age. Especially with like super tanky characters like Emblem Ike that heals a lot. Or legendary male Alir is also a very annoying and bulky unit who has that miracle effect. Yeah, it's actually super good that Julia is able to do that. Like, even if you have her at just like plus 0 or whatever, or even like +1, she's gonna have value because inflicting those effects is really good, and her resistance should be high enough that she's going to inflict them to most units. Not all, but most units should be getting inflicted by that. And then for her own self, she has res-based true damage and damage reduction, so that's pretty good, at least for her own offensive prowess. Although I do find that she still struggles against units that have no follow-up, which makes sense because she's really slow, so she really depend on that guaranteed follow-up attack from her weapon. So that's a bit of a bust. So, and since everyone basically has no follow-up in their weapons at this point, or are able to get it, it's gonna be hard for her to perform on her own sometimes, but at the very least, she's a fantastic support unit now, one of the better ones. Lysithia is next. This one I haven't gotten yet, but if I'm being honest, it's not that interesting to me. It just gives her a bunch of attack and speed, it seems like, which, you know, I guess is nice. You know, there's always a speed creep, stat creep, and all that, but I don't know. It's kind of boring. Not the biggest fan of it, but it's still pretty alright. And then she also gets like special cooldown acceleration at the start of combat. That is always pretty good, but there's always a lot of scowl these days. But maybe this could be like anti-scowl. So either way, you still get a good bang for your buck in a sense. But I don't know. It's like, I feel like a lot of people were pretty high on it. I don't think I really like it terribly much, which is probably why I'm not gonna get it. And then there's Lilith. Lilith is pretty interesting. Lilith's always been a pretty interesting unit, I feel like, because warping around based off of support partner is pretty good. Now she's able to give the dodge effect to the support partner, and to herself, of course. That's not too bad. Even though dodge is like, it's okay, it's pierceable, so it's not the greatest thing, but it could be good for like people who are trying to raid boss. And then she also has like a clash like stat gain effect where like she gains stats based off of the amount of spaces she moves. That makes a lot of sense because of teleporting. And then she also gets extra like damage based off of the bonuses of the allies around her. And she does have no follow-up in her weapon. So like I said, no follow-up is everywhere. So Fallen Julia really struggles against that. And Lilith is no example. She would struggle against Lilith. But yeah, I always like Lilith. The problem is, I don't think she's super good just because she can't use Gale Force. She would be honestly a top tier Gale Force unit, but since she can't use Gale Force, there's an issue there, you know? Like, there's, you know, eventually maybe they'll make a dragon specific Gale Force, maybe? I kind of can't see it happening, but maybe they could do that one day, because it's not like in any other Fire Emblem games, Gale Force is restricted, so I don't know. But yeah, Lilith feels like she has potential, but as of now, she's not super good. Next is George. George is a unit that I didn't give a shit about too much, but it turns out his refine was really good. Man, where are the 5 stars? We're getting fucked. We're just getting fucked. I'm not even gonna cherry coat it. We're fucked. Anyways, George's is pretty interesting. I like how the wording of it is like the foes suffer guaranteed fall of attacks. So I don't know. It almost makes it seem like guaranteed follow-up attacks are like an illness or something. I don't know, like airborne or whatever. But yeah, I hope I don't catch that guaranteed follow-up attacks. Oh my god. I don't know. It's kind of a funny way to word it, but I understand what they mean. And then he also gives Hexblade and the special cooldown acceleration stats effect to his allies. That's really good. Hexblade is really awesome. Definitely good against units with lopsided stats. And then special cooldown acceleration effect is also really good for like Gale Force teams. Well, it's just good in general, not gonna lie, but definitely really good on the Gale Force teams. That way you don't need to like have Heavy Blade or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. I think I might get this one, especially since you really don't need to have that much investment on him to make him work, which is to say he just sits in the back and just kind of does whatever. Last but certainly not least, considering the text on this one was Bride Nyla. That one had pretty long text. It wasn't anywhere near as long as like Ephraim's, but like dual Ephraim's, but it's also pretty freaking long. And I'm gonna fucking scream. Where are the 5 stars? We got 30 summons, and we didn't get a single focus. It's wow. Okay, it's one of the more painful summoning sessions, but we shall prevail, I'm sure. Anyways, with the Bride Nyla's refined, she gets like a times pulse like effect, and then she also gets like a special spiral effect, which is all really good. Allows her to just keep blasting her opponents with specials. That's always pretty awesome. And then she also has a 40% damage reduction. Ooh, Ira, nice. I'm always happy to get Iras. She's definitely a merge project. She also, I feel like, where's the Resplendent outfit? It's Ira, right? She's pretty cool. I don't understand why there's no Resplendent outfit on her. It's defense, okay. That's cool, that's whatever. It's just cool to get merged. Anyways, yeah, so she gets, Bride Nyla gets 40% damage reduction, and it has like the anti-Brave like effect, so it feels like they're really trying to nerf Brave attacks. I guess they finally realized that Brave attacks are really freaking broken. Or at least they were. Now they're a bit nerfed, but they're still pretty good. She also gets the new transformation bonuses for infantry, so that's always really nice as well. Infantry beast, that is. And then, she gets a lot of effect. She has Canto 1 while transformed, and she also gets the can't be slowed by terrain, and can move 1 extra space when transformed. That's actually really freaking good. I kind of like how they gave her that. I don't remember if the original Nyla has that. I kind of don't think so. But that's pretty cool. And then she has full DR piercing. That is also pretty amazing as well. And I'm gonna fucking scream. Where are the 5 stars? Maybe I'm not gonna summon on the Alchrist H3 banner, because I'm getting fucking nothing. Not even a fucking YLISSE. So it's kind of weird that it do be like that sometimes, that you just get bad luck, that RNGesus just didn't want to bless you today, and you're almost at 5%, and you're gonna fucking scream. I don't understand. Anyways, enough complaining, because I don't want to be one of those people. Let's go through my Hall of Form pickups. This one was from the 3 Houses batch, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It was, the ones that I picked up were Edelgard and Dimitri. So here's what Edelgard looks like. I basically mainly follow like the Phoenix Master build, just because you can't really go wrong with those builds, honestly. But I couldn't decide. Like, he had 2 builds. One that pivoted more towards the far side. What the fuck? Pity break! I mean, yay! We got Ninian. Yay! Actually, this unit is pretty fucking awesome, so I don't really totally mind that. But at the same time, you could have been a duo Robin, and then I would have been happy. But plus attack is really good, although I think she might actually prefer plus HP because of odd pulse tie. And then she could use other infantry, like HP-based abilities. I'm not totally sure on that, but still pretty cool to get her. And when I mean pretty cool, I mean I'm salty as fuck. Okay, well, it is what it is. Alright, we're going to Spark. And we didn't get a single focus unit. I guess it happens. Alright, I guess for this one, I'll go for Duo Robin first, because she's the one I want the most. And because she's really strong. So, let's get this going. We finally got a new unit. Yay. How do we not get YLISSE at least? The rate was pretty high on her. It was like 16%. That's pretty decent. Anyways, my name's Robin. This is Crumb. When I woke up, we were together. So, we were together. So, what? Okay. I don't know. That makes me, that's really funny. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, here they are. And, yeah. This is a pretty good fucking unit. Being able to, like, use a reposition or any other movement skill, twice is really good. Yeah, something that Phoenix Master pointed out that I think some of us forgot was that she doesn't get isolation after using that thing, like a movement thing, like a movement assist, so she could just do it again. So what you could do is maybe like make her a really good smite bot, like maybe when she gets power crept, because you don't want to make her a smite bot yet, because she's still really good, but maybe down the line when she becomes like less relevant, she could just become a smite bot or something, like a double smite bot. I feel like that'd be really good. So yeah, yeah, the attack speed link 4 is pretty interesting. God, it's so fucking long. Yeah, getting Kanto 1 is pretty good. Infantry no follow 4 is nice for warping and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool to get her. Also, I've seen a lot of like people complain that their art looks AI, and I don't really know if that's the case. I feel like AI has definitely a sort of style, and this doesn't really look AI, at least not really. I just find it interesting that in the age of AI, everyone is just doubting everything and just thinking if something looks bad, and I'm not saying this looks bad, I think it looks great personally, but some people might not like it, so if they think it looks bad, they automatically just pivot to, oh, it's AI, not, oh, maybe they were rushed, or they fucked up, or maybe it's just a shading, like, I don't know, choice or whatever. I don't really know. I don't know anything about art. I just know, like, a little bit about math, honestly. But it's just, yeah, we're at a point where the AI has made us doubt everything. Like, is this AI? I don't think it would be. But honestly, there's going to be a little bit of AI in everything, because even in Photoshop, there's AI for, like, a Gaussian blur or something. Like, people don't just fucking blur their own shit. They use AI to, like, do it. So, I don't know, there's, honestly, all art in some ways in this day and age has a bit of AI, but not, like, all of it. It's not, like, totally AI generated. But hey, I don't know anything about art, that's just my 2 cents, so yeah, that's about it. Let's listen to what their duo conversation is.
Your swordplay is incredible, Crom.
Kind of you to say, but I beg to differ. I have a long way to go yet.
Well, you're a prince. You have a lot of other things to worry about.
Don't I know it? Supporting my sister in her role as Exalt, protecting the people of YLISSE. My dream is to become strong enough to do all that and more.
I admire that. I wish I had that kind of direction in my life.
There's nothing special about it. How do you like to spend your time? Let's start there.
Well, I love to read. Tomes, tactical texts, whatever I can get my hands on, really.
Total opposite of me. I'd rather be just about anywhere than a classroom.
Really? But books are so interesting. Each one is like a window into another world.
If that's how you feel, maybe you should consider becoming a tactician someday. You could use the tactical skills you learn from reading to help lead in times of conflict, save lives.
What a wonderful idea. Yeah, I really like the sound of that.
Well, you'd be doing me a favor, that's for sure. With you as my tactician, I'd never have to pick up a book again.
Hey, weren't we supposed to be talking about my dream? Anyway, thanks, Crom. I think I know what I need to do.
Aw, that's kind of sweet, even in a somewhat retconny kind of way. But okay, cool. Yeah, I really like that one. It's pretty cute. Even if it isn't super deep or anything, it's alright. So yeah. Also, I heard some hoopla about how, oh, Crom and Robin meeting as kids, that's impossible. That can't happen, because the whole point, oh, nice, we got YLISSE, finally we got YLISSE, it's about fucking time. Well, here she is. In she comes, like a shooting star. Brace for impact. Kaboom! Startled you, didn't I? Name's YLISSE. Oh my god, that's such adorable. Oh, nice. Plus attack. Let's go, baby. Nice. Really happy about that. Yeah, YLISSE, definitely expected her because of the silhouette, the pigtails. It's such a giveaway. It's pretty iconic to YLISSE at this point, especially with how frumpy it looks. Definitely was not surprised to see YLISSE. So cool. Anyways, what I was saying about the Crom and Robin thing. I heard some people create a big hoopla about, oh, this is impossible because they were they only met when they were like, I don't know, under the tree or whatever, in the fields, in the opening awakening. So them meeting like here, that's impossible. But I mean, guys, it's fucking Fire Emblem Heroes. A lot of this is the what if situation. Like, for God's sake, Ascended Ishtar is the what if she didn't fucking turn completely evil, right? So, or, like, honestly, and most of these seasonal banners are like, what if, like, Ryoma wore, like, I don't know, a summer suit or something. It's like, guys, come on. A lot of Heroes is just a what if, could have happened, didn't happen, but this would have happened if it did happen kind of situation. So, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people on the internet just love to complain. They're kind of like me, but I feel like at least I complain about real things, whereas people complain about really dumb things. But again, maybe that's just me being a narcissist. I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to get into too much drama or anything. It is what it is. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the Forma that I picked up. Oh my god, so many blues. I kind of want just red and colorless now. Actually, particularly, I just want red, because I really want that new Robin. I think the new, like, young Robin looks really cool. If he would actually come, but oh well. Not gonna happen, apparently. At least not yet. Yeah, maybe we're just gonna skip out the other banner for now, because I really just want to get the Robin, if I can help it. And then we'll see what we could do with the rest of the orbs I got. Anyways, back to the Hall of Forms pickups that I had. Here is my Edelgard, and like I said, I basically followed the Phoenix Master guide of things, but I wasn't totally sure which one I wanted to do because he had one build that was mainly... Oh, nice! Emerin! Let's go!
I am Emerin, standing as a new Exalt of YLISSE. Please, do be patient with me.
Gosh, he really just looks like normal Emerin, but just shrunk down. Which is kind of jarring. I mean, she's probably like 14, 15-ish here. Minus attack, that's not super good, but again, that is what it is. Wait, no, that's not it. Yeah, I don't know about you, but her art looks really sad here. Probably makes sense because she has to be an Exalt when she's like so young, which puts a lot of pressure on her and stuff, and her kingdom was already, like, really angry with the royal family, so she had to, like, really recover shit. So it kind of makes sense why she's so sad looking, but it's almost painful to look at if you ask me. I don't know, it's too sad. I don't like it, but I do like her kit. Magic Shield Plus is very cool. Exalt's War Staff is really awesome. Actually, Magic Shield Plus would be really good to give, like, oh, what's her name? What's her name? The staff rearm unit we have, Hortensia, yes, I just blanked on her name for a second, but that would be really good to give on her, not only because it's a really good skill for her, but it'd be good for her to fodder duplicate, and then, yeah, the rest of this is pretty decent as well. Poetic Justice, Light's Restraint, Attack Res, Oath 4, all this stuff is really good, so, yeah, I'm really happy to get a copy of her. Very awesome. Now I can skip out on colorless now, too. That is amazing. Alright, finally, can our luck pick up a little bit? Hopefully. Anyways, back to my Hall of Forms pickup of Edelgard. Keep getting interrupted. In a good way, of course. But, yeah, this is, I was... okay, I'm getting tongue-tied. I was debating between the all-in Gale Force build that Phoenix Master had or the all-in Near Savior build that he had. But I couldn't decide on which one. So I decided to kind of do a mix of both, but mostly the near save build, as you can see. But yeah, the attack speed, while it is not a meme, at least according to Phoenix Master, it's used so that she doesn't have to have like heavy blade or whatever. So and that allows her to get to the Gale Force because it has like the heavy blade effect. So yeah, so basically for the yes. Got the young Robin, finally. All right, we got everyone. So I guess we just go back to the 8-tree and Alchris banner now. But nice, that is awesome. Here he is in all his young tactician glory. If only that was not minus speed, because he does have a speed stat, so that kind of sucks. But I just think it's funny how all their voices are just like, I don't know, they're normal voice actors, but just trying to sound young.
I feel like I have a lot to
Yeah,
learn
is this what
about the
kids
world.
sound like? Not
Will you
really.
teach me?
Would it have made more sense to just recast the characters for like the young versions? Because I know they do that sometimes in like animes and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it sounds fine.
My name is Rob.
But also it's like-
I hope we can get along.
Yeah, it's got like that young Hector vibe. It's like, yeah, I could tell it's fucking you, David Vincent, but you're just using a higher pitched voice kind of situation. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, I guess we're done with this banner. I have just enough. No, I need 2 more to go to this banner and just, instead of sniping on blue and colorless, just go full circles. So what I'm gonna do is head to the bank and take out a small withdrawal of 2 orbs. Wait, did I do my math wrong? I think I had enough the whole time. Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot because it takes 135. Well, in any case, let's just get on with this banner. Anyways, I keep getting interrupted, but here is the build of Edelgard, and yeah, basically, I wanted her to have the Gale Force build, but I also didn't love it, so I basically, yes, the near save and the Gale Force build. This isn't her final form. I'm just showing you the build that I took from the Forma. What I did for like the near saves build is basically just replace attack speed wild with the attack defense ideal 4 that she has. Phoenix Master had attack defense unity, but I don't have any unity. Well, no, I do have unity on hand right now, but I just don't want to give to her just yet. It's just I don't know, I'm being a little bit stingy, I guess. But yeah, I think she does pretty fine there. And then as a Gale Force unit, you just you give her. I don't have Wings of Mercy 4 at the moment on her, but that's what I plan on giving her. And then yeah, keeping the attack speed wild. And then I think I'm going to give her like a Fatal Smoke 4, maybe a Panic Smoke 4. I do have plenty of Panic Smoke 4 fodder now because of Winter Dimitri. So I could probably do that. And yeah, overall pretty happy with her. She was already plus 10, so now she's like Giga plus 10, I guess. So yeah, pretty happy about that. I wonder if she's going to be one of those units that doesn't get a weapon refined just because, like, IS thinks she's really good, even though she's really, like, not good anymore. Against, like, normal non-good units, she's going to steamroll them, but against, like, other, like, normal good units, she's going to fold pretty quickly. So, yeah, pretty happy about her. The more interesting one that I wanted to look at was the Fallen Dimitri. Definitely really like how he turned out. The Kumo Naginata is a really good weapon on him. You know, honestly, I'm one of those people where they really want to use their personal, like, weapon and personal skill if they can help it, because it's like part of their identity, right? So it kind of killed me a little bit to give him a new weapon instead of using his default weapon. But default weapon's so shit that you kind of need to give him that Brave Lance, let's be honest. Anyways, we got Kagetsu here. Pretty cool. Neutral IV. Not bad. So yeah, and then no quarters, good on him. And then yeah, I basically just follow the Phoenix Master build for the most part. I think he had speed defense tempo 4 on him, but I got potent instead. Not only because it's a very fun skill, but it's also really rare. It's only on 1 unit, and I don't foresee it ever being on another unit ever again, unless like the Emblem units get alts, which I don't think they will. So this skill is pretty rare, so I'd rather get that than a skill that is also rare but not as rare, you know. And then Times Pulse 4 is always really good, no matter what. So yeah, definitely like this Dimitri a lot. I always really wish this Dimitri was good. I always thought his art was really good. Probably my favorite Dimitri art in Heroes. But he's not a super good unit. It's unfortunate to say, but again, it is what it is. So yeah. How about covers my Hall of Forms? Also, something I wanted to mention real quick was the what was it called? Yeah, the Hero's Journey this time around. It was pretty cute. It was the it had to do with like eating chilies and stuff. the pairing that I picked was Legendary Micaiah and Yune, because I noticed that Legendary Micaiah doesn't have Yune with her. I don't remember the lore of Radiant Dawn exactly. I don't remember what happened to Yune. Like, did she become a bird again, or is she just gone forever? I really don't remember. All I know is that when I looked at the Legendary Micaiah art recently, I noticed that she didn't have the bird with her, so I was like, oh my god, Yune's gone. So I had to reunite the best buddies. And yeah, the new event that they had was pretty fucking stupid, but in a good way. It's stupid in a good, cute way. Basically, they were cold and in winter, and then they ate a bunch of chilies, and then they got warm, with varying degrees of success. I thought it was pretty funny. It also kind of makes sense because isn't Dan like a wintry kind of country? So, or at least it does have winters sometimes. So it does make sense. I do feel like I associate Micaiah with winter sometimes. I can't explain why. It might have to do with like her hair or something, or maybe like one map in Radiant Dawn. It's been a while since I played that game. Maybe I should replay that game. Maybe if I do, I will like live stream it or something. It's been a while since I've live streamed a normal Fire Emblem game. I'll probably do that again after my exam. So yeah, pretty fun little event there. So next, we got some questions to answer. These are still like some leftover questions I have from the A Hero Rises banner. So let's get to as many as I can muster. So here's a question from Ice Assassin, and they asked, well, they said, hello, I'm new on your channel and I have a question for you. What's your top 5 favorite ice-type Pokemon of all time? Alright, it's a good thing I have Bulbapedia, up on my screen right now. I totally didn't plan this or anything. Okay, let's see. Ice types are a Pokemon type that I'm not super familiar with. I'm always more of a Steel, and Ghost type, aficionado. But let me take a look. In no particular order, I always like the Regis, and Regice is it's no like outlier. So I like Regice. Let me take another look. I like Vanillux. I know some people memed on Vanillux being like, oh, it's the ice cream Pokemon, he's stupid. But I always thought he was pretty cool. Definitely a fun Pokemon at least, and I think Pokemon should be fun, you know? So I always like Vanillux and their line. Let's see what else. Mr. Mime Galarian form looks fucking weird, and I don't understand why he's ice, so I'm gonna pass on that. Frostless is cool. It's a cool, like, I always found the Snorunt line to be very interesting because the evolutions, none of them look alike. Like, if you told me that Frostless and Glalie shared the same, like, pre-evolution, I'd say you're smoking crack, son, and give me some of that. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. She's got a really cool design, and it's like based on yokai. I think that's really cool as well. And then my next one I'd pick is probably Iron Bundle, just because Iron Bundle is a really cool Pokemon, and I like a lot of the Paradox Pokemon. So definitely would say that. I really like that one a lot. And then Cloyster is definitely up there as well. Cloyster was one of my favorite Pokemon when I was growing up from Gen 1. Definitely liked it a lot. I don't even know why. I think it just looks cool, you know, it's like a spiky oyster kind of thing. That looks awesome. And I guess honorable mention would have to go to like the Rotom Frost form. Ooh, we got Harkin. Nice. Actually, this unit is pretty good. Pretty decent. At least until they started nerfing the Brave effects. But before that, ooh, plus attack. Let's fucking go. Nice. Actually, what kind of fodder does he have? Attack, defense, clash 4. Interesting. Brash Assault 4. I don't even know if Brash Assault is really that good, to be honest. I guess it's fine. It's fine. It's pretty good. So yeah, that about covers my top 5, plus an honorable mention of my favorite Ice-type Pokemon. So yeah, thank you so much, Ice Assassin, for the question. Oh, yes, we got Citrine. Citrine is such a fun unit, because giving the bonuses away is so fucking good in, like, almost any, like, game mode she's in. Really like her a lot. Alright, so next question comes from Petty Dragon 5879. Oh my god! Question luck! Let's go! Alright, we got an Aether. Did I keep saying Aether? It's Aether. Yes, it's Aether. Nice. 3 5 stars in 1 circle. That's what I'm talking about. That's where the luck comes from, baby. Comes from you guys, obviously. Nice. All right. If I'm being honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this art. Again, I think I might have said this before, but Kipu is not my favorite artist in the universe or anything. But at least the unit herself is pretty awesome. Arcane Hildy is good. Beast Sense 4. It was kind of funny how Beast Sense 4, when that released, if you wanted it, you couldn't like really inherit it easily because back then we only had 4 inherit slots. So yeah, it was kind of hilarious for the Beast aficionados. All right, cool. Glad to get her. Anyways, back to the question from Petty Dragon. They asked, what are your predictions for the remaining upcoming seasonal banners this year? Wow, that's a tall order. I'm just gonna go up to August. How about that? Because otherwise this question could last forever. So for the summer banner, I think we could get engaged. It seems like we're definitely getting more engaged recently, which of course I'm a big fan of, and I feel like it's almost like a year too late in my opinion, but I guess better late than never. It feels like they're going to add like a summer engaged banner just because they have all the like material already. They have the swimsuits for everyone. They just need to put that into art form, you know? So I think one of the summers is going to be engaged. Now for the other summer, I feel like they always do fucking 3 houses, but I don't know. And I don't think they're going to do Awakening, so there's no like going to be a summer beach. Crom, probably not, but what's another one? I don't think they're going to do any Drug Droll. My like conspiracy is that they're saving Drug Droll for after the remake comes out, and once those characters become popular, that's when they start flooding over the seasonals. And I'm pretty excited about that. I hope that does happen, because I would love for more Drug Droll seasonals. They don't get enough love. So I don't think the second summer is going to be Drug Droll. I don't know. Arcanea, maybe? It's been a little while since we had Arcanea summer. Yeah, not Summer Nana, that's for sure. Summer Shadows of Valentia. I feel like Shadows of Valentia has not been getting as much love. Yeah, actually that sounds about right. I feel like Shadows of Valentia hasn't really gotten much love lately, so it just makes sense for them to get the summer. I don't think they even really had a summer banner for Shadows of Valentia, which is kind of strange, because Shadows of Valentia units are pretty popular, I think. Or at very least, Alm and Celica are popular, so I don't know. But yeah, that's my prediction there. And then for the August banner, that one's always up in the air. I have no idea what they could do for that, to be honest. Hey, we got an Astrid. Nice. All right, pretty cool. She's a pretty decent rallier, so really happy about that. Pretty good. Pretty good fodder as well, so pretty happy there. Honestly, I have no idea what they're gonna do for August. I wouldn't be mad if they just do pirates again. But what I want, this is less of a prediction and more of a what I want, is for them to go back to doing this Japanese summer banners, like or what they call the Hoshiden summer banner, like what they did with Summer Makaya, it's not summer, it's more like, how do you even call it? Dancing Makaya and Dancing Ryoma, stuff like that. Those were really awesome. I really like all those units there. The arts were really cool. I really like the firework effects they had and like the special arts. So I really think that they should bring that back. I always really like that banner a lot. And it makes sense, right? It's like still summery. It's more summery than like the fucking Thief banner. Like that one was weird. I'm sorry, Kath. I don't mean to disrespect you on your alt banner, but I didn't really like it that much. It wasn't my favorite. Let's just put it that way. All right, we are nearing the second spark. So yeah, that's my predictions for those. Thank you very much for the question, Petty Dragon. All right, I got like a couple more questions, but I don't want to rush through them since we're on our last circle. So I don't want to rush through questions. I'd rather like take my time with them. So we're going to save those for next time. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I've been pretty busy in the past couple of days. This month is going to be crazy for me because my exam's coming up this time, and I am not prepared for it at all. I'm at a point where I'm throwing away my entire life just studying. I'm studying. Basically, if I'm not working out or eating or bathing or sleeping, I'm studying. or I guess occasional YouTube videos. If not any of that, I'm studying. I've kind of dropped all other video game pursuits or all other pursuits in general, and I'm just studying a lot now, and it's not very fun, especially since this exam is really fucking hard. I know I say that about most exams I take, but this one, good God, like it's like the material is pretty easy, but the problem is it's just so much material. I gotta memorize a lot of it, or like basically all of it. So there's like a billion formulas to memorize, a billion like statements you need to memorize, some history that you need to memorize. It's very unfun. Anyways, enough of me ranting. Let us proceed to our spark, and we're gonna get Alchris. Since I didn't get Alchris, we're gonna get Alchris, so we got an Alchris now, and I'm happy. Yeah, really happy that Alchris is a good unit, but not happy that he is, you know, you can't get him normally. What? Yeah, I feel like they really should have just made rearmed and attune units normally available, you know? I don't know. But anyways, who? Me? I'm Alchris, the second Prince of Brodia. Sorry, you were probably hoping for someone better. Well, I got you, so it is what it is. So yeah, I'm really happy we got some pretty good stuff on both banners. The first one did take a little while, but we did eventually get everyone, which is more than I can say for other banners. Chloe, fucking bitch. Anyways, so yeah, that about covers this summoning session of the two banners. Did you guys summon on any of those banners? Let me know. I feel like a lot of people are skipping out on the young banner just because it's not like as super busted or broken as other banners. It's definitely skippable. But let me know if you did skip out on it, because or if you did pull on it, and if you did, let me know how you did, because I'm always curious about how y'all are doing in the gacha landscape. In any case, I hope you enjoyed me summoning on the latest Young Awakening banner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.